Shalom. I'm going to start by giving all glory and praise to the Heavenly Father, the Most High, Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai. The true name of the Heavenly Father, his name is Yahweh, and the Son, his name is Yahweh Shai, who hold the world ignorant called Jesus Christ, who is the King of Kings, Lord of Lords, and the living Savior of the elect. The elect being 144,000 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Americans, which are the chosen people of the Heavenly Father, the Most High, Yahweh, the Hebrew Israelites. I want to give double honors to my pastor, the Elder Most Son, sort of my elder pastor, and also the Akam to Miss Truth. Say the water. Peace and salutations for elect men across four corners of the earth. She's named the word, no seizure in truth. And also confusion of faces, I say Shalom. So this video is going into the judgment, the downfall of Esau and his empire being Babylon the Great. And this is basically a part 2 to a previous video which I made going into the destruction of Esau and what Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai is going to do to the land of spiritual Egypt, which is America. So I'm going to get a couple of scriptures which I can get into in part 1 and just get more scriptures on top of that, and all when this is edifying. This is Isaiah chapter 19 verse 2, and it says, "And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother and everyone against his neighbour, city against city and kingdom against kingdom." And this just goes back to my point that going through the time of Jacob's trouble, man, because if you go into the book of 2 Nations 15th chapter, it goes into how Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai is going to bring certain plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death and destruction. And part of the plagues is people fighting against one another, man. I'll try getting to if I can find it. I believe it's in the book of 2 Nations 15th chapter. Verse 14, it says, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, and woe is destruction, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another with swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, invading one another, and they shall not regard the kings nor princes, and the course of action shall stand in their power." So yeah, man. That's what that scripture going into, and Isaiah chapter 19 verse 2 was also going to World War 3 as well, man. Egyptians against the Egyptians, because ultimately all these nations, these countries, man, all heathens, man, and they've all drunk the wine of the wrath of America, man, Babylon the Great, and they're all influenced by America, man. And when World War 3 takes place, when ISIS missiles are being launched from country to country, this scripture right here, this verse right here, is basically fulfilling that prophecy, man. Because the scripture goes into, if Satan is against Satan, how then can his kingdom stand? Matthew chapter 12 verse 26, "And if Satan casts out Satan, how then can his kingdom stand?" So yeah, that's what's going to bring down for that. That's going to bring forth the downfall of Esau's kingdom, man. To go to the next scripture, I'm going to go to 2 Nations 16th chapter. Get certain parts. I'm not going to read the whole chapter. I'm just going to get certain key parts out of this chapter, which basically goes into the judgment coming upon America. It says, "Woe be unto Babylon and Asia, woe be unto Egypt and Syria." And Egypt being America. Verse 3, "If sword is set upon you, and who may turn it back? If fire is set among you, and who may quench it? Plagues is set unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? May any drive away a hungry lion in the wood, or any quench the fire in the stubble, when it hath begun to burn?" And it's basically a rhetorical question, man, because when Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai brings his judgment, man, no one can turn it back. Not even the pride of Esau can turn it back, man. I'll go to verse 17, and it says, woe is me, who shall deliver me in those days?" As I said, woe is destruction, woe is me, woe is me. the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars and the powers shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils, and what shall I do when the evil shall come? Behold, famine, plague, and tribulation, anguish are set as scourges for amendment. But for all these things they shall not turn from the wicked, nor all be mindful of the scourges. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon the earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case, and even shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. And that's what's coming to the land of America, man. The sword, famine, and great confusion, man. And that's the judgment of Yahweh Shema Shai. For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other shall escape the hunger, shall the sword destroy. And I made a video yesterday basically going to how Esau's gonna crash his economy, man. Basically how we prideful people, man, or people who are of this world, man, when there's no food, when there's no money or bank account, what are you gonna do, man? That's the judgment of Yahweh Shema Shai ultimately, man. But we know each has a solution for that, man, because it's a Freemasonry quote, order out of chaos, man. So each already has a solution for that, and it's just to bring the mark of the beast, being the plants by actually magic. But beforehand, a lot of people are gonna die, man. As Scripture says, and the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them. The earth shall be wasted, and the sea shall be casted down. And yeah, man, the dead shall be cast out as dung. So you're just gonna be seeing dead bodies on the streets, man. Because when it's all hell's breaking loose, when Jacob's trouble takes place, when Daniel Psalm 1 is being fulfilled, there ain't gonna be no time to be burying people, having memorials and all them stuff there. It's every man for himself, man. There ain't gonna be no time to mourn for your loved ones, your children, because you're gonna be thinking about where your next meal is gonna come from, whether the martial law troops and UN troops are not on your back. And that's how it's gonna be, man. You see these post-apocalyptic movies, or just movies which show martial law troops and a lockdown of the society, and that's the same thing which is gonna happen now, man. Esau doesn't make these movies for no reason, man, and that's what you people are gonna realize it, man, very soon, that everything that you watch in the movies pertaining to military, lockdown, or this tribulation to the society, man, it's gonna be true. It's gonna be real, man. Just look at the movie Purge, man. That's what's really gonna happen, man. It says, there shall be no man left to the earth. The trees shall give fruit, and who shall gather them? The grapes shall ripen, who shall tread them? For all places shall be desolate of men, so that one man shall desire to see another, to hear his voice. And that goes into martial law as well, man, because as I read, there should be sedition among men. One people shall desire to go into another city and shall not be able to. And that's what basis coincides with what I'm reading right now. For a city there should be 10, and 2 of the field which shall hide themselves into thick groves, and they cleft with rocks. In the last verse, verse 67, behold, Yahweh Shema Shai himself is the judge, fear him, leave off from your sins and forget your iniquities, to meddle no more with them forever. So Yahweh Shema Shai lead you forth and lead you from all the trouble, which is pertaining to the elect down to 1,000 men. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take you away certainly and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols. Which is going to the elect, because the elect are going to be demonized for the truth, for the word of Yahweh Shema Shai. All the scripture I brought out is basically bring forth the downfall of his kingdom, man, Babylon the Great. And this is one step away from the return of our Lord and Savior, Yahweh Shai, HaMashiach. Daniel 7:1, and there should be a time, At that time, Michael sent up the great prince returned for the children of thy people, which are the Israelites. And this will be a time of trouble such as never since there was a nation into that same time. And at that time, my people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found in the book. So the times are coming to no form of tribulation, no form of anguish, desolation is going to match up to what's going to happen now, man. Because when this happens, that's the end, man. No more wickedness is going to take place here on this earth. So I'm going to end off there. Back in the glory and praise to the Heavenly Father and Most High, Yahweh Bashim Shai Shalom.